That is the best part. They actually give you a degree.
You don't even have to go to class?
No, you just put that degree on your resume and it looks great.
From the heads of Amazon and Microsoft to the creator of Facebook and more. Join me as I show you some of the top richest people in America. 7. Michael Bloomberg.
What you need to do is to get some people that have experience, try to find a bunch of people who are smarter than you, at which point he alleged that there weren't any.
If you've been paying attention to the 2020 presidential race, you've no doubt seen the ads for one Michael Bloomberg, who was running for the Democratic Party. Bloomberg grew up in Medford, Massachusetts, and attended Johns Hopkins University and Harvard Business School. He began his career at the securities brokerage Salomon Brothers before forming his own company in 1981, Bloomberg LP, a global finance services, software, and mass media company that bears his name and is known for its Bloomberg Terminal, a computer software system providing financial data widely used in the global financial services industry. He spent the next 20 years as its chairman and CEO. His net worth as of right now is about $54 billion, which technically makes him the richest man running for president right now. Aside from his business acumen, Bloomberg was also the mayor of New York for 3 terms, including winning it once as a member of the Independent Party. His platform of the 2020 campaign is to do things the right way and to use determination to fix the problems of America. Bloomberg is also a well-known philanthropist, even giving away billions of dollars to various charities and foundations. 6. Larry Page.
Which is only fair because I chose Google, so he chose Alphabet.
Did you have alternatives?
Yes, we did.
Hey Google, who is one of your co-founders that's worth $66 billion? That would be Larry Page. Correct! That would be Larry Page. And as one of the heads of Google in more ways than one, it totally makes sense that he would be on this list. Page was the chief executive officer of Alphabet Inc., Google's parent company, until stepping down on December 3, 2019. After stepping aside as Google CEO in August 2001 in favor of Eric Schmidt, he reassumed the role in April 2011. He announced his intention to step aside a second time in July 2015 to become CEO of Alphabet, under which Google's assets would be reorganized. Under Page, Alphabet seeked to deliver major advancements in a variety of industries. On December 4, 2019, Page stepped down from his CEO position from Alphabet. Both Page and Sergey Brin will remain controlling shareholders of Alphabet. He's also the guy that helped make one of the page ranking algorithms that Google uses, making him all the more rich in the process. You might think it odd that a search engine can earn people this much money, but don't forget, that search engine is used the world over in many ways. Google is famous and reliable and easy to use and is fun. It's so good that it's been duplicated but never replicated, has had famous commercials at the Super Bowl, and has been parodied many times. Given all of that, how can Larry Page not be this rich? Exactly. If you're curious, the other co-founder of Google, Sergey Brin, is also very rich and worth about $64 billion. 5. Larry Ellison.
I think we have 2 fundamental drives in our life. We want to be loved and we want to please people, and we know how to think, we know how to reason.
With a net worth of $69 billion, Larry Ellison, who is a co-founder and the executive chairman and chief technology officer, CTO, of Oracle Corporation, has a lot to be grateful for. Seriously, with all that money, how could you not be grateful? If you don't know what Oracle is, that's okay. Here's a brief explanation of it. The company sells database software and technology, cloud-engineered systems, and enterprise software products, particularly its own brands of database management systems. In 2019, Oracle was the second largest software company by revenue and market capitalization. So basically, it's a company that helps various businesses get the technology that they need in order to run their businesses. And given that the world basically runs on technology, they want something like Oracle to help them grow. Ellison is also what you might call an eccentric billionaire because he's known for making big purchases and breaking all kinds of laws with his activities. He likes to do yacht racing, for example, and is a licensed pilot who has been cited many times for breaking aviation guidelines. Oh, and he's been divorced 4 times, so there's that. 4. Mark Zuckerberg.
Senator, I think Facebook is safe. I use it, and my family use it, and all the people I love and care about use it all the time. Arguably the most controversial billionaire on this list, Mark Zuckerberg is one of the creators of Facebook and remains its CEO. His net worth is about $74 billion as of December 2019, and he's only 35 years old. He's the young billionaire on this list and is the youngest person on the Forbes top 10 wealthiest people in America. Which
is a bit hilarious when you consider that Facebook was born in his dormitory at Harvard in 2004. The whole point was to help people connect with each other, and it was supposed to be a thing for certain colleges only. But as you all know, it blew up in popularity, overtook rival MySpace, and is now the dominant social media site in the world today. It got over 1 billion users in 2012, and you can bet that it has many more since then. The story of Facebook and Zuckerberg is so popular that an Oscar-winning movie was made about it via the social network. It has regular commercials about it, including one for Facebook groups that was aired during the Super Bowl recently, and more. The problem, though, is that Zuckerberg has come under serious fire for data breaches and bots that might be siphoning off user info. He's, of course, denied it, but if true, this could lead to a serious decrease in the funds that he has. 3. Warren Buffett.
What they've done in the last 50 or 60 years is a total economic miracle. I never would have thought it could have happened.
Arguably one of the most famous names in the world today, Warren Buffett is an investor and genius who has netted himself a net worth of about $81 billion. And unlike many on this list, he's honestly done most of his business via just investing in others, which means he has massive skills. He's so smart that people have tried to understand his method to do good investing, but only come away knowing part of the solution and not the whole thing. By Buffett's own admission, he does get lucky at times, and he's had to dodge some serious bullets, such as the recessions and financial crises of the decades he's lived in. He's 89 for the record. Still, despite all of this, Warren Buffett is known for being a rather cheap guy, which is odd for a billionaire. Wait till you see number 1 on this list. But one of the biggest reasons for this is that he's given away a lot of his money to various charities, and he has even promised to give away 99% of his wealth, which he could likely make back with some strong investments. I'm just saying. Oh, and he's so rich and smart that when LeBron James came into the NBA and started making lots of money, he went to Warren Buffett for advice on how to manage it. Even LeBron knows he has game. 2. Bill Gates.
You were like the youngest person to become a billionaire. Is that right?
Yeah, in terms of my own, earning it on my own, yeah.
Right.
This one really shouldn't be that much of a surprise. I mean, it's Bill Gates, co-founder of Microsoft, one of the men behind the birth of the PC age we live in, and a guy who has helped many different technologies come to live in our homes. Should we really be surprised he's worth $107 billion? I don't think so. Born and raised in Seattle, Washington, Gates co-founded Microsoft with childhood friend Paul Allen in 1975 in Albuquerque, New Mexico. It went on to become the world's largest personal computer software company. Gates led the company as chairman and CEO until stepping down as CEO in January 2000. But he remained chairman and became chief software architect. It takes a big man to step down like that, but he did it, and he helped lead Microsoft to many new things, including, for you gamers, he helped make the Xbox. But besides being one of the smartest men in the room, or any room, Bill Gates is not opposed to giving away his money. In fact, he's the co-owner of the biggest private charity in the world via the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. He's donated half of his wealth at times to try and better the world and make it a place where everyone can live more happily. How many billionaires that you know of have done that? Oh, and it should also be noted that to protect him and his family, Bill Gates spared no expense in making the most over-the-top and guarded home in the world. He has actual landmines on his land. Can you believe that? 1. Jeff Bezos.
You got to earn your keep in this world. When you invent something new, if customers come to the party, it's disruptive to the old way.
Tell me, have you ever heard of a place called Amazon? No, not the forest. The website. You ever wonder who was the guy who founded that and made it what it is today and more? That would be Jeff Bezos, the richest man in the world, and technically, history. As of 2019, his net worth is about $114 billion. Yes, billion. He's that rich, and given the success of Amazon, that's not that surprising. Bezos was born in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and raised in Houston, Texas. He graduated from Princeton University in 1986 with a degree in electrical engineering and computer science. He worked on Wall Street in a variety of related fields from 1986 to early 1994. He founded the online retailer Amazon in late 1994 on a cross-country road trip from New York City to Seattle. You might not remember this, but Amazon started out as just an online book company, but then slowly but surely grew into one of the biggest things on the planet. It's the leader in online sales, the biggest online revenue maker, getting over $1 trillion in sales via its market cap, and is arguably the most important website on the internet not named Google. And what does Jeff Bezos do with his money? spends it in a lot of places. He went on a deep sea expedition to find the Apollo 11 rocket engines and succeeded. He made his own aerospace company named Blue Origin with the goal of finding a way to take people to the moon on a regular basis and more. The only downfall in his life is honestly personal stuff. In 2018, he was worth $150 billion, but a divorce cost him $36 billion. And that's why he's down to a net worth of $114 billion. So poor. Regardless of his standing, Bezos is a man who wants to keep pushing the envelope of technology and service, and that's not likely to change. So, what do you think? What do you think of these people who are the richest in America? Do you recognize a lot of these names? Can you believe how rich they are? Are you surprised a certain other famous rich person didn't make the list? Let me know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time on the channel.